CTR, what it is, what it influences, and how to improve it, by Ray Chiselka for Web Feed Complete. CTR stands for click-through rate. It is literally the rate at which searchers click through to your website. Clicks stands for the number of clicks from search results to your website. Impressions stands for the number of appearances your website has in search. Clicks divided by impressions will give you the click-through rate. This metric measures how well your ad or search listing is resonating with users for Google's algorithm. Wanting to serve relevant results to searchers, you can imagine why Google would prioritize the importance of this metric within its algorithm, and therefore why you should too. What does CTR influence? For SEO, CTR influences rankings. For PPC, it influences ad position and cost. This makes it extremely important for digital marketers to be monitoring and working to improve this metric. In the post on our website, you can take a look at some graphs we have that show the correlation between click-through rate and the average position of just how your website is ranking in Google. So we have a couple of graphs, and it's pretty evident that if click-through rate improves, your average position and general rankings are going to improve after. If you target a particular topic or set of phrases to focus on, then you might see a little bit more dramatic improvement. But definitely take a look at our website when you have some time to see these graphs. How to improve CTR. For SEO, there's several ways you can improve. Some of those include updating the meta information based on research. This will help differentiate pages and help searchers understand what is on the page. So if it's relevant to them, they'll be more likely to click through to it. Review low CTR, high impression phrases in Google Search Console, and that can make a dramatic impact quickly and help you identify any internal competition. Review pages with similar content, and this will also help eliminate internal competition. Build high quality content and update past content regularly, and continuously improve past content and posts to keep it fresh. Google will appreciate that freshness of the content. So here we discussed two examples. The first example is about internal competition. With all the discussion out there about content, it makes sense that businesses want to create as much content as possible. However, if that content isn't being managed, it can get out of control. You can end up having 4 or 5 pages targeting the same search phrase. Similar content is a problem for search engine bots. It makes it unclear which page they should prioritize, and that internal competition results in much lower chances of ranking well and a lower CTR. By reviewing Search Console data that is filtered for specific topics or search phrases, you can identify internal competition and eliminate it. This can be done by making pages and posts more specific to a particular ranking target, or taking down a page and redirecting it to the most valuable, searcher-friendly page for that target. Our second example would be consistently created and updated quality content. Let's say you're starting from scratch with your website, you're not ranking for much, you know you need to get content out there, so you start writing a lot of high quality, targeted blog posts. Because the content is great, Google gives it some exposure, and from time to time, the content will also generate quality traffic. That being said, it's natural that impressions will outpace clicks, driving click-through rate down. It's not necessarily a bad thing in this case, because Google also takes into account engagement metrics that positively influence rankings. Engagement metrics like average time on page will improve with great content if that's what you're putting out. Also, over time, Google will better understand what to rank you for, naturally weeding out some of the irrelevant phrases and giving your CTR a slight boost. Online, we have a graph here that shows a rapid increase of impressions in Google search results as a result of creating a lot of high quality content, and the other result of that is a steadily decreasing CTR. So something to look at when you have some time. For digital ads, you can make improvements to CTR by updating headlines based on research, updating descriptions based on research, pausing bidding on low CTR keywords, pausing and recreating ads entirely to become more relevant to the keywords you're bidding on. You can utilize ad extensions, and you can add extensions. Implement positive bid adjustments where CTR is high. This could be on locations, devices, within your ad schedule. There's some other places you could put bid adjustments as well. And I did note a disclaimer here that other metrics are going to need to be taken into consideration with all these account changes. I would rather put a bid adjustment on mobile devices seeing all conversions as opposed to bid adjusting, just tablets that doesn't have any conversions, but they have a high CTR. Ultimately, there's going to be certain things that are more important than others, and in that example, conversions are definitely more important than high click-through rate. Best case, we have a high CTR and a lot of conversions. I have a little subsection here about targeting lacking research. Research is so important. When we inherit accounts, we sadly see from time to time that accounts are built out with poor keyword targets. Sometimes phrases are too general, therefore making the space competitive and expensive with ads that don't resonate to users directly. So the example I always give on this is, if you're targeting men's shoes, you're entering competition with dress shoes, flip-flops, and more that are, could be irrelevant to the target you're looking to capture. So, if you're Nike, you would much rather target men's Nike running shoes rather than men's shoes. And that's something you would identify from research, be able to implement some strategic meta information, the right content on the page, product description, categorization, things like that. And that will improve your CTR and give you a better chance of ranking. So always back your decisions by research when it comes to content and working with click-through rate. Who is monitoring your company's CTR and trying to improve it? For the digital marketers out there, go online, please leave us a comment. We'd really appreciate it. If you're a business that would like to have me in the SEO department at WebFeed Complete improve your CTR for better rankings and digital advertising results, you can contact us. That number is also on our website, webfeedcomplete.com. CTR requires regular attention, which is part of why we always advise ongoing work. We'd love to discuss your online situation, and thank you for listening to this post.